Okay, let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yeah, good evening, beautiful evening, everybody. I believe you all are seeing my face. Okay, if you're not, okay, let me just activate so you guys can see my face. It's been a while I put my face out there. It's been a while I put my face out there. My real face. So let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining, make sure you let me know where you're joining us from. Make sure you let me know where you're joining us from, your name or your location. Happy to be with you guys tonight. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started. These people did not pay me. Because I'm going to be a global brand. Now I want to drink water. I want to drink water, but I don't want their name to show. So I beg, no vex. Okay. So good evening, Mr. Musa, Mr. Tezingwe, Kyle, everybody that is here. I appreciate you guys. Let's get to the game right away. So you guys are seeing my screen right now. This trade that I'm on right now, yesterday when we were on live session yesterday, I remember talking about this trade. If you are here with me yesterday, can you signify? If you are here with me yesterday, can you signify when I talked about this trade? If you are here with me yesterday, can you signify? Let me know. If you are here with me yesterday, can you signify? Okay. Yeah, as you're joining, make sure you smash the like button. Please do that. Just smash the like button. It's absolutely free. Okay. Smash the like button. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. So yesterday I was talking about this trade. I actually did a top-down analysis about this trade yesterday. I did a top-down analysis about this trade yesterday, and you guys can see it currently flowing. Okay. Um. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. Do it. Where is my camera looking at? Okay, so moving on. So let's see what we have on our watch list. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. How many times do I have to say that? So now, do I need to do a top-down analysis about this trade again? I did it yesterday. So I don't need to do it again. Okay, so in case if you want, there's still an opportunity for me for people to join this trade. Okay, and this is it. Even me, I'm waiting for another opportunity to add more position. So what am I looking out for? I'm waiting for a 4-hour candle. Yeah, it can be another candle anyway, but why is my mouse extra fast now? It's coming down, okay? So I'm waiting for a 4-hour candle to close properly above this guy right here. If I can get a 4-hour candle close above this guy, so I'm going to reposition myself for three things. Going to be, when we're talking about the simple concept thing, we look at three things before I pick my entry. So the first thing we look out for is of two types. Type 1, that's manipulation, break of structure, and inducement. Type 2, that is violation, break of structure, and inducement. That's it. Like I said it yesterday too. So if you want to know it in deep, in total, like the way I'm doing it, of course, my mentorship. Oh, my mentorship are closed for the year. I'm sorry, but of course, one-on-one mentorship is still very, very open, and that is $250. Okay. So aside from that, I don't think I'm doing a group mentorship again for the rest of the year. But you can have access to my recordings. Like they are very, very self-explanatory. Over 20 videos I've done with other people. You can sit down with it and then you can digest it. Trust me. For how much? I think it's for $30. Very, very affordable. So if you want to learn this thing in total, but simplify way is just three things. Look at this trade. How do we get this entry? Number one, market break above this high with this candle. After market break above it, then we have our inducement right here, and then we have this order block right here. So this is violation of this high. Market violate this high, we have our inducement, we have our POI. Simple. So after that, market came, gave us confirmation. If you go to like 15-minute time frame, I think, okay, I was explaining this pattern yesterday to people. The same thing that we're expecting on CHF JPY. I'm still going to look at CHF JPY now. So after market gets here, tap into our POI, move in our direction. Then I waited. This is a confirmation because I waited for market structure shift, break of structure to the upside, inducement, and then our entry. You can see how that entry snipe, and since then it has been in profit since when was this? I think this was 3 a.m. about 4 a.m. yesterday. This morning, is it this morning or yesterday? So that's how I got this entry. And this is not the only trade I'm in currently. I'm also in on this trade. I remember talking about this trade also yesterday. So yesterday, if you join us, of course, you will remember I talked about it. And if you want to know how I got this entry, of course, I might not be able to do the top down analysis of this trade, but of course, I want us to do back testing today. Back testing, because yesterday I did more of top down analysis. I'm still going to do top down analysis, but I'm going to do back testing. Okay. So this guy is very, very simple. I can simplify it. Um, the same thing. This time around is also violation. Market violate this law by breaking it down, and after that we have our inducement and our POI entry. So that is it. This is my first entry. Let's go to like 30 minutes time frame or 15 minutes. Okay, this is my first entry. If you have question, I'm here to answer your question. Okay, this I got 1 to 5 here and I got 1 to 10 here. Okay, and this guy, both of them are currently in profit at the moment. You can see my target is here. So when the price gets here, I will see the reaction. If it gave me a very, very good momentum that is still going to the downside, I will leave my trade. But if it gets here and started acting funny, I will exit my trade. That's the purpose why this one is here. Okay, so that's that about that. Do you have any question before we proceed to I want to do a top down analysis of maybe few pairs before we start our back testing. Any questions so far? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Okay. Any question, ladies and gentlemen? Any question? Any question? Any question? If you don't have any question, I might need to actually move on. Okay, moving on. Let me check once again. How do you how to join your Telegram group? My Telegram, which of the Telegram group is this, the mentorship one or the public one? Please specify the Telegram group. I have two Telegram group. One is not active at the moment, which is the mentorship one, because I've stopped mentorship for the year, like for the year. Me, I've closed mentorship for the year, but I still take one-on-one students, of course, private students. I still have time for those one, but group mentorship I've closed. So, but you can have access to my recordings, which is just $30. You can book a one-on-one session that's going to last for like 2 months. That's like $250, and that's all. For my public channel is DAOM Empire. Let me just paste the link here for the purpose of the person asking, then we can move on to other ones. Okay. Let me just paste the link here. Copy link. Okay. Let me just paste this here. Join in. So that is the link. Now moving on to business of the day. Okay, so now let's go to CHF-JPY. I want to do a top-down analysis of CHF-JPY again. So for the people that did not meet up with this top-down analysis we did yesterday, pay attention right now, okay? So now let me go to 4 hours time frame. You guys, if of us see what what we have here, you can see. So I'm going to delete everything. everything. I've deleted everything. Okay. After deleting, in fact, I can even delete. No, there's no need. Let me leave my alarm then because that's what I'm waiting for. So now let's go to weekly time frame. I start my analysis from weekly time frame. If I didn't see what I want, I go to daily time frame. Sometimes, not necessarily monthly time frame, but most of the time, I start my analysis on weekly time frame. So now, ladies and gentlemen, obviously, what is this market doing? It's audible to the blind and visible to the deaf. Audible to the blind and visible to the deaf. So, what do we have here? We can see that this market is pushing high, so it is an uptrend. But yes, it's an uptrend. But the next question we're going to ask ourselves is that where is this market coming from and where is it going? Where's Mr. Suraj in this live session? Where's Mr. Suraj in this live session? Okay, moving on, guys. Now where is this market coming from? Obviously, it's an uptrend. So this market started from here. There were some things I thought yesterday, honestly. If you don't meet up, if you didn't watch that yesterday, you might need to rewatch it. This I thought some things yesterday, so this today I'm just going to go around back testing. Of course, we still have other time. If you guys motivate me very well, like yesterday I say if you keep having over 10 people in this live, I'll continue next week. If you don't have up to 10 people, after this week I'll stop. Okay, so let's move on. So now this guy tap into this other block right here using this guy. Why is my mouse extra active this night? They're just flying. So we have this inducement and market stay. So our primary TP, or let me say our first TP of this move is this high right here. But because the other block or the point of interest that the market kick the movement from is in line with overall, is in line with what? Overall bias of the market. So because it's in line with that overall bias, you will see that the market, after even taking the first TP, to continue to go high. Because every market, when you get to a strong POI, even if it is going against the overall directional bias of the market, it will still at least take one low out. I explained this with GBNZD yesterday. So now moving on. If you want to understand that thing, you can go and watch what I explained yesterday. Now this guy is has broken multiple structure to the upside. So now how do we just continue the buy? Now this guy has broken this high. This guy has broken this high. Now this high that he broke, market will come and market will still come for this. How did I know? You will realize that when market breaks, which one can I use to explain? What can I use to explain? This one is just pretty straightforward. Let me go to gold. Okay, this is also weekly time frame. Going to go on daily time frame. You realize that when markets, okay, we all know the series of higher highs and higher low. Where is it? Characteristic of an uptrend is higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low. So market usually is two ways. The other market come for the breaker, retest the breaker, and continue to the upside. Or sometimes market will come to the other block and continue to the upside. So either way is absolutely still in line with uptrend. Okay? If it is downtrend, it's the same thing too. If it is downtrend, see, let me just show you guys how the downtrend. I'll go reduce this my mouse accuracy. It's too fast. I'm not fast like this. I don't know why the thing just dey appear anyhow. So if it is downtrend, we have higher low, higher high, higher low, lower low, higher low, retest the breaker, lower low. Sometimes we come for the other block and then it's still everything is still what? It's still downtrend. So but sometimes how do you now know if you are going to pick your entry from the breaker block or from the other block? So in this method will actually let us know which one we are actually going to use. You can see this guy, after he break this high, we have inducement here, he came to use the breaker block. This one, on this same trade, we have inducement on gold in this area. We have okay, let me even use this one that's very, very clear. We have inducement on gold in this area. Gold came for this other block right here. Okay, so inducement is going to be the one to actually let us know if we are picking our entry from other block or from breaker block. Okay, so that's just the point I want to establish on that. So moving on to CHF that I was analyzing. CHF JPY. So on the weekly time frame, you can see the market took out this high, and after market took out this high, it gave us an inducement right here. Remember, we are only looking for three things. Simplify way of trading. Three things. Once you see the three things, we are good. So market took out, give us this inducement because this is the first pullback after this guy was broken. So and this is the high. Now after that, market has been doing this. And this movement to the upside, this movement is just a movement to go up a little to come and tap here and continue the movement to the upside. So now, on daily time frame, let's see how we can get our point of interest. On daily time frame, we can see our we are going to use this other block right here or indecision candle, still the same thing. So this is what we are going to use. This is where we are going to be waiting for the market to come and tap into for us to continue the buy. This guy. Why this guy will serve as our inducement? Okay. So because we are going to be trading in line with directional bias of the market. Where is the market going up? Because the market is going up, we are also going to be looking for a buy. But of course, you will see the pattern that this guy is forming. Of course, it's an uptrend, but this is not an LD uptrend move. This is consolidation and accumulation of liquidity. And I said it yesterday. Let me see if I can still show it for the benefit of people that are here this evening. Let me share my screen on. Let me share my screen on. Coming. I want to show my Chrome browser. Okay, so Chrome browser. Come here. So now, there's something they call flat pattern in Forex. I explained this thing yesterday for people that are here. This is the drawing of it. So if market is doing like this, if this market is doing like that means the market is going to drop. If the market is doing it to the downside, it means it wants to go up. If it's doing it to the sales to the upside, it means it wants to drop. So we can see it in real life chart. Let's look for real life chart. That's the same thing that is giving us a vibe that this market is actually tired of going up. It needs to come down to gather energy to continue to going up, which we can all see something like this. Okay, I think I used this guy as an example too yesterday. So you guys see my screen right now, you see that when this guy is on a downtrend, so all of a sudden it started doing as if it's going up. And this going up is consolidation. It's not giving you, it's not moving nicely the way it's moving to the downside. You know that it's just a matter of time. It's going to break out what do I call it now? So let's look for another chart example. Okay, we can see multiple one here. Let's make this guy bold. You can see multiple one here. This guy is on the downtrend, but anytime it is retracing, it will be giving us that flag pattern. But when it gets to a certain level in the market, it's going to drop. When it gets to a certain level, it's going to drop. But you will know that the movement to that upside is not healthy. It's just a trap for people that don't know to fall into that trap. Okay. Okay, I think I see another very nice one. Get out. This guy right here. You will see that, look at it. the movement to the upside is very, very, reasonable. But movement to the downside, look at the way it is consolidating, consolidating. If you see this kind of movement, just know that market is just coming to tap into something, in the market below, and then boom to the upside. That's the same thing that is happening on CHFG. Now let me now switch back to my trading view. Let me switch back to my trading view. You guys see my screen right now? It's not showing it. Tire for you. uh So believe you guys are seeing my screen right now, okay? So now this is trading. You can see obviously. Let's take our trend line. You can see that this market has been doing this kind of move to the upside. Yes, this guy is bullish. That makes it even a more trap. It makes it even a more trap because people will be like, yeah, it's bullish, so let's be looking for a buy. But this guy, you will never see. It is very, very wise for somebody to not even take any trade within this range. We are still on daily time frame. So now, what am I expecting? I'm expecting markets to keep doing like this, to tap into something reasonable, and then we see a sell down. Where is this? You see the market probably tap into something here, and then you see down back to this level that we are anticipating to continue the buy to the upside. This is what I'm expecting to happen on CHFDPY. So therefore, let's go to 4 hours time frame to see likely where is likely that CHFJPY will get to for the sell that we are anticipating to start happening. Okay, so let me put this guy back like this. Let me put this guy back like this. Okay, so it's a trap, trust me. By the time this guy will fall, I don't know, maybe it is going to be on Friday NFP, or it's not going to even get to NFP before the drop will happen. This is another block right here. So this other block right here is what I'm expecting. So now I'm expecting, let's go to 1 hour time frame. You can see the other block right here. So I'm expecting market to do what? To tap into it. You can see my alarm there. Market as well as if it's getting close to it, but no, it has not. It must tap into it. In as much as my marking is correct, let's go to 4 hours time frame back. Where we mark that our PY. You can see. hmm, I want it to be exact on the tip of where that other block is. Yeah. So this is where I'm expecting market to tap. Once market tap into this my POI, I'll be looking for the opportunity to sell this market to the downside with my stop loss above here. Or you are right, I can actually use a lower time frame confirmation to actually pick my sell from this guy. Okay, so that's what I'm waiting for on CHF Okay, so let me delete this. GBP give us similar thing. This trade, when you go to 15 minutes time frame or 30 minutes time frame, I think it's 30 minutes time frame, you will see that it give us similarity. When those consolidation and accumulation is happening like that, just know that the market is preparing for the opposite direction. Look at the way it is consolidating while it's coming to tap into my PY right here. And immediately after tapping into that POI, what happened? Boom to the upside. Let's go on 15 minutes. You can see it very well on 15 minutes time frame. You can see. So the market was just doing like this. The moment I saw the market doing all this, I knew that the market would just be trapping people that want to keep selling until it tap into this POI and take all of them out and begin the buy. And you can see that after the market has tapped, the buy has begun. So what I'm waiting for, I said it in the beginning of this class that I want a 4 hour candle close above this high right here, and I'll position myself to add another position just like I've add another position on BTC. So let me just put alert here so that when price gets in, make I know it's very, very close. So I will either decide to hold my trade or to exit if I see the reaction is giving me at this bottom. Okay, so that's that about that. But this guy, we are having a good risk to reward, 1 to 10 risk to reward on this trade, and we have not even gotten half of the way. I'm liking the blues that I'm seeing. Okay, so that's that about that. So USD JPY. Let me go. I talked about this USD JPY too yesterday. So I'm waiting for the price to sell to this level. It might be NFP that's going to push it down here. I don't know, but this is where I'm interested to pick my own buy. Regardless of news or news, I'm going to pick my buy from here, and I'm going to target this high. Okay, I'll target this high as the first one, and I'll target this high. Okay, so all I'm seeing right now is okay. Then I did this analysis yesterday. Market has not even come there. I did this analysis yesterday that I might not take the trade, and I might that this is what I'm expecting to happen with USDT. I've not even checked it today at all. So when this price, I want it to push up, clear this inducement, tap into this our breakup block right here. Boom. So that is that about that. Now, if you guys have any question, let me know. If you don't have any question, let's just dive straight to the back testing session because I'm done with top down analysis right now. Done with top down analysis right now. Any question? Giving you guys the opportunity to ask me question right now. Any question about all the explanation I've been making since? Any question, any question, any question? Not smash the like button, kindly do that right now. Kindly do that right now. Okay. If you have any question, I wonder why I'm not seeing Mr. Suraj on this call. Um, um, and this my other guy. Any question, ladies and gentlemen? Giving you guys the opportunity that this thing might be lagging before we proceed. Okay. If there's no question, let's move on to the next one, which is the back testing session, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have any pair you want me to look out for you, you can drop the pair. I can actually look out the pair for you. Probably do yesterday we did. Let's even look at, let me see. There's a guy that said we should look at V75 yesterday. I didn't save it though, but if I still that set up, let's see if it plays out. I didn't save it, so I won't know. I won't know. V75. 75. Sorry, V75. The guy asked me to look at V75 yesterday. Um, let me go to one time frame. Maybe I can see the setup. Because I see a buy. And I saw a sell yesterday. I was saying if the market comes there, I'm not showing my screen on the reef at the moment because I'm still trying to. Yesterday. What's today? Today is 1st of September. So let's look at August 31st. Okay. Probably it should be this guy. I don't think the trade has come, so there's no point in showing you guys. So can you use a week as another block? No, don't use a week. If you are seeing a week, go to another time frame until you are convinced that this is another block. As a beginner, some things will confuse you. Okay, so don't use a week. Let's say for instance you are seeing a week on 4 hours time frame, go to 2 hours, go to 1 hour time frame. That week that you are seeing, might be an order block if you go to lower time frame, and it might not even be a valid order block, but you need to verify. You need to verify. That is very, very important. So don't just see a week and mark week. Go to another time frame to confirm what that if that week is a valid order block. So don't fall into you are still a learner. So there are some things that if you take the decision right now, it might be somehow. Might be somehow. So it might just affect the psychology somehow. So go for what is very, very certain. Okay. So moving on, let's start our back testing. Okay. Which pair should I start with? Which pair should I start with? Okay. Since we are already on USD let's backtest USD together, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we are looking for three things. We are looking out for what? Three things. So now what are the three things? It's either we see manipulation, break of structure, and inducement, or we see violation, break of structure, and inducement. It's just type 1 and type 2 simple concepts. Violation, break of structure, inducement, or manipulation, break of structure, inducement. This is what I trade. So now on this guy right here, let's believe that this is 4 hour time frame. Let me make this chart a little bit. Let's go to daily time frame. Like my chart to okay. So now on daily time frame, I did this yesterday. I think it was yesterday I do this. So our backtesting has started. Now, this is manipulation, break of structure, this is our inducement. So now this is where we are expecting to pick our buy from, and that's where the market came to pick our buy. Now, let's now say from this point, let's see how we can get multiple entries. Where is our target? Our target is going to be this high right here. So let's see how realistically how we can actually back test. Do I need to delete all this? No, I don't need to delete. So now let's go to 4 hours time. So market has tapped into our POI. After market tapping into our POI, what's the next thing we need to do? It depends. Are we looking for confirmation or we are just going to take a risky entry? So it depends what which for me, I would say if the stop loss, if your analysis is correct and your POI is not so wide, take a risky entry, provided that your analysis is correct. You can use anything to do confirmation if it is a must. You can use candlestick. You can, but if the stop loss is wide, that's why I like to now use a more lower time frame confirmation. But in this case, this guy is not really, it's not really what's it called? It's not wide per se. And if you want to do confirmation, let's just go to 15 minutes time frame. So let's see if you are going to see a reason why we can enter this trade. If to say the market has not even played out at all. So we have to be realistic with ourselves. That's how to do top down, and then that's how to back test. Where's our entry again? Okay, 15 minutes time frame will not give us what we want due to the type of trading view I'm using, but 30 minutes will give us. Now, when the price gets to your POI, what's the first thing you do if you are looking for what's it called? You are looking for confirmation. Okay, so market consolidate, breakdown, tap here. What is the first thing you are looking out for? Remember, this is 30 minutes time frame. You are looking for market to break structure to your direction, which we call market structure shift, or breaking structure to the upside. At least that's the direction you're expecting the market to break structure to. So you just be like, okay, our market actually break its structure up here. Just follow me the way we are going to be cashing this trade one after the other. So market broke this structure. After breaking this structure, give us this inducement. After giving us this inducement, if you go lower, if you go to lower time frame, you will see that will get more. In fact, there's no even need to go to lower time frame. This is another block right here. It's another block right here. So market will give us our entry here. This is our entry, and this is our stop loss should be below our other block, okay? And then this is how we get our first entry, and then we can just target our nearest high. Depending, remember our overall direction is still up, up, up. So, but as a day trader, you can target here. So market gave you 1 to 12 move. So now we go back to like 4 hours time frame. You've gotten your first entry. So now markets now move again. Be like, how can I know that this trade that has started here, it will not stop until you take out this high. So this guy is our target. So we are seeing how we can buy up to this level. So now market has actually done this. Now we wait for another 4 hours time frame, and then you come to 4 hours time frame like this. Where is the nearest high again? This guy. Market took it out. This candle took it out. This candle took it out. And then after this candle took it out, we can claim this side, we can claim this side. Any of it, we're going to bank on this candle. So after this guy, we have this inducement right here. After that inducement has happened, then you can even go to lower time frame if you like. If you like, don't go to lower time frame. I know there's another block right here. But if you want to go to lower time frame, let's see if you can. Let's use 30 minutes because I don't know if 15 minutes can get there. If you still want to use a more lower time frame confirmation to get a tight stop loss. So when price gets to your POI, the same thing you did for the other one, that's the same thing you're going to do here. So where's our POI? Where's our This is the first high that market took. After that market took that high, we have this inducement right here. After that, then we come. Where is the nearest POI that the market has not mitigated? The market has mitigated this one, it has not mitigated this extreme one right here. You can pick this one like this. And then that will be our another entry right here, and our stop loss a little bit below our POI like this. Then and now target this high right here. Remember, we don't know that all this one will happen. We don't know. This is the only data that is available for us. This is the high we are going to target right here. And then that is another 127. So we have cashed another trade. So after we cash this, we go back to 4 hours time frame. This is the way I do my thing that I'm teaching you guys. So now this market went, we'll be like, I wish I knew that this market will run this far. I will have put my stop loss, I will have put my TP right here, my brother. That is unrealistic. Because as at the time that you are putting out this trade, this is the only high that you are seeing. Unless if you say you want to swing it and you want to target this high at once. But if you are not going to target that high at once, this is what is available for you. This high right here, just target this high. Okay, fine. After the market has done that, where's the next opportunity? Go to 4 hours time frame. This time around, we see another violation. Market has violated this high. After that high has been violated, we need an inducement. So, but market came. See this place. There's likely stop loss should be taken or not. But realistically, when the market came, where is the first inducement he gave us? This guy. Sorry. This is the first inducement he gave us. That's after the break of structure, the next valid pullback, which is this guy. So now, this is now our order block. This is our order block. And the trade played out a little. If you are looking for a confirmation, you might miss out on this trade. So it plays out a little, and then another thing is that you might even take stop loss if you are the type that don't use break even. Because putting your stop loss here, at least you'll be targeting this high like this. But the market did not get to that high before it start reversing and stop you out. So this one is likely, there's high chance that it's going to be a stop loss. So after this move has happened, you now be like, okay, we come back to 4 hours time frame. You now be like, okay, this guy is now our inducement. This guy is now our inducement. Where is now the nearest POI, existing POI? You can see this other block right here, because obviously after this POI, after this inducement, the next POI we have here is this. So let me just drag this in. I don't like the way it is disturbing stuff. Okay, so the next one is going to be this other block right here. So now, because we say we want to use confirmation so that we can get a reasonable entry, that's 4 hours time frame, okay? So now this is 15 minutes. Let's see if 15 minutes will give us, still not giving us, so go to 30 minutes. So on 30 minutes, we want to use confirmation to catch this trade. Okay, we want to use confirmation to catch this trade. Market has tapped into our POI. What do we look out for? We look out for, first thing, market structure shift, or we call it break of structure to the upside, the direction you are expecting the market to break structure to. We shall get our FX massive structure shift. We have our, now this trade, if you are not experienced, you might miss it. If you are not experienced, you might miss it. Because immediately after this guy breaks up, where's our next inducement? Well, if you go to 15 minutes time frame or something like that, you might not miss it. This our inducement right here. This is the first pullback that even led to breaking the recent high. So now you can now ask yourself, where is the next POI that is close? It's going to be this other block right here, provided that our inducement has not touched it. So we're just going to use this guy. That's where the market came. And then you can now use your buy, your stop loss a little bit below your, and then where will you be targeting this time around? It's either you target here or you target here. Remember that all this move has not happened as at the time you are placing this. So be realistic with yourself when you are back testing. So it's either you target this next high right here to be on the safer side, and if you want to target here too, it might be risky, but this is still very, very possible, because you know that our overall direction is still this high right here that we need the market to come and take. So this is another what, 1 to 8 risk to reward. Okay, so now after we have smashed our TP, we go back to 4 hours time frame again, and then we just be like, okay, where is the next opportunity? Market has not getting to where, that's why it is very good to always do your analysis on higher time frame, because when you do your analysis on higher time frame, there's high tendency that market will take time. It will move in days, sometimes in weeks, sometimes in months to get to your destination. So every now and then, when you're just waking up the following day after you give grace to God Almighty, go to your chart, look for trading in that direction that you've done. So now if I wake up tomorrow now, by God's grace, waking up, I know that BTC, I'm bearish on BTC until some certain states. If BTC get to some certain level, that's when I'll now be waiting on my hand and be like, okay, what did BTC want to do again? So, but for now, I'm still very, very bearish on BTC. So, this GBP that I'm in right now, there's, if I wake up by God's grace tomorrow, what am I looking for? Opportunity to buy again. And for me, me, my background, I like swing trading. In as much as it's realistic, I'll hold my trade. I'll hold my trade. So instead of me to be panicking of closing, I would rather be adding position. So I'll just be looking for market to come and take out this side, give me another thing. The same thing that I'm telling you guys right now is the same thing I'm going to be looking out for till I'll take this trade until this high is taken. You can see, I'll keep adding position, keep adding position. Just like this BTC, when you see that, that is why knowledge is the major thing in this thing. When this guy was in profit like this and he started retracing back up, I didn't like that my profits was reducing. In fact, I don't like it. My mind will just be like, what did they do you now? But when I now reanalyze, I now be like, okay, is either this market is coming to, is either this market is coming for this violated order block right here, or is coming for another violated order block right here. And I discovered that it's coming for either of it. And that is where I now wait for this extreme, and then I add another position upon confirmation, and you can see this one. I'm supposed to get another entry here because I'm the one that put it there. Nobody helped me to put it here. But when the guy was pressing, I said I'm not risking anything again because bank holiday is making the market to just do rubbish. So I'm supposed to add another position here and still target the same low. That would be another entry, but I didn't do that. That's it. If you check my MT5 right now, this entry is not there. But I just know that this is where this market is supposed to continue its sell from. And you can see. So now going back to our USDJPY, after market has given us another 1 to 8, we'll still count our blessings later, but let's still be like, okay, 4 hours time frame, market has taken out our high, good structure. Is Alhamdulillah. So market has given us our high. Then this will now be like, okay, this is our target right here. Alhamdulillah. So this is our target right here. Market is close to our target. We will now investigate. When this guy broke this guy, where is the candle that is responsible for this high? This is the candle that is responsible for this high, this long candle, but I didn't take out this high. Somebody cooking something in the kitchen. Please hold on, guys. You go follow me. Amin. Where this camera then? You don't capture me back. See, they follow me up and down. Boy. So moving on, so we now investigate who is responsible for break of structure, which candle is responsible for break of structure. That's the question we want to ask ourselves. This candle is responsible for this break, but not responsible for this break. So things is kind of, where is our inducement self? Everything is just far from each other. So at this point, even me, I'm not seeing any. If I say I should mark this guy right here, I should mark this guy right here. Where's the inducement? The inducement is not here. But when the market is now coming out, of course, me, there's one thing I do. We have to be realistic with ourselves because we don't say because the market has now do it now, we'll now be like, oh, when the market has not done it, what will you do? Be real. So let's say this is another block right here. This other block that you are seeing right here, to me, is not valid because there's no any significant inducement. But if I look at this guy, if I look at this guy seems like an inducement for me right here. There's like an inducement. So this inducement right here. So I will now go to lower time frame as low as, I don't know if I can go as low as 15 minutes. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. So the question is, market has tapped into our PY. I can narrow it like this. I'll just now start monitoring the structure. Okay. Even though I know that this is not high probability because the candle that is responsible for the break of structure does not have a valid inducement. So this is like an engineer liquidity. So now when this guy get here, from this high to this low, we have this high, we have this low. Then eventually the market break this high. So our confirmation is happening now. We now have a confirmation right here. Here's our inducement. There's, realistically, we'll have short loss on this trade. We don't like ourselves. That's our inducement. Here will now be our PY. It will likely be this guy right here. Likely be this guy. Likely be this guy right here.
And then when market get there, what did he do? Market tap, buy